Camera. I'm going to sit down now.
Good evening, everyone. I'd like to begin this presentation by asking you, have you ever, by show of hands, have you ever lost sleep binging on Netflix because you couldn't resist that next episode button? Have you ever lost track of a conversation because you got distracted by your social media? Now, have you ever stopped doing something important because you had to check that notification alert going off on your phone? Now, if any of this sounds familiar to you, it's because, as my survey analysis show for this speech, we have all developed a level of dependency on technology, especially our mobile devices. In fact, digital addiction is becoming a recognizable problem in our society. Today, I'd like to talk to you about how our excessive screen time is turning us into digital addicts, and I'd like to encourage you to unplug. Today, we know that our devices bring us the whole world in our fingertips. No matter where we are or what time, we have access to our work, our information, entertainment, and social networking. Because of this, we are constantly connected. Did you know that according to a 2018 Nielsen report, we're now, as American adults, spending over 11 hours a day consuming and interacting with media? Here are the charts by American Psychological Association, and as you can see, whether we're at work or at home, we're constantly connected. Now, our constant connection has got us hooked. NYU professor Adam Alter wrote about this in his book, Irresistible. He calls this phenomenon our behavior addiction. We're not actually addicted to our screens or our devices. We're addicted to the content and the activities that they deliver to us every day, every minute. And just like cocaine releases that dopamine, that neurotransmitter that signals our brain to anticipate pain or pleasure, our constant tweeting, YouTubing, Snapchatting, and gaming can trigger that same release. But over time, our dopamine levels get depleted. And so we have to keep doing and keep getting more to get that same satisfied relief. We just can't stop. That next episode button has become our fix. And we know it doesn't last long because all of us has rechecked our Facebook account for more likes after just a couple of minutes. So if you feel like you're becoming digitally addicted, I would have you evaluate how much screen time are you actually spending. And I'd like you to consider spending screen-free time. Start by carving out a few minutes a day out of that 11 hours to sit less and to move more. Physical activity can strengthen our heart, lower our blood pressures and our cholesterol, and give us more energy. And if you're getting anxious just thinking about losing your screen time to exercise, how about start by unplugging at night? You need to power down so your mind and your bodies can power up. Just as your phones need to be charged, so do you. Now how about spending screen-free time de-stressing? There are multitudes of studies out there today that says we get stressed and depressed being on social media. This is because we're constantly exposed to bad news, negative comments, and posts, and even cyberbullying. If these things are bringing you down, it's time to start doing something different. It's time to start going out and having fun. Lastly, I would encourage you to disconnect from your screens and reconnect to real people. How about instead of waiting for 500 casual acquaintances to give you approval with a thumbs up, spending quality time with 5 of your favorite friends. So, I am not telling you that you don't need these devices in your lives. That would be like me telling you you don't need electricity. But I do know that too much of a good thing can stop being good. So, how much are you spending on your screen time? Are you hooked? Thank you.
Beautiful.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, it was a keeper.
That was good.